ENSPRYNG is a prescription medicine used to treat neuromyelitis optica spectrum disorder, NMOSD, in adults who are aquaporin 4 AQP4 antibody positive. It is not known if ENSPRYNG is safe and effective in children.
One of the things I do to help manage my NMO is try to eat a healthy diet.
It's very important to take care of myself. What helps me the most is exercise.
Some days with NMO are different than other days. I just have to be really in tune to my body and kind of know what I can and can't do.
I'm staying in treatment with ENSPRYNG.
I'm staying on ENSPRYNG, hoping to prevent another relapse. I have not had a relapse since I started on ENSPRYNG, and I'm hoping to keep it that way.
Before I started treatment with ENSPRYNG, I was having about 3 to 4 relapses a year. I know how hard it is to come back from a relapse, and I don't want to go through that again if I can help it.
I'm happy with my results on ENSPRYNG, and so is my doctor. Of course, my results are my own results. Everyone's experience is not the same.
I know ENSPRYNG is helping me manage my NMO.
ENSPRYNG may cause serious side effects including infections, increased liver enzymes, low neutrophil count, serious allergic reactions. The most common side effects of ENSPRYNG include sore throat, runny nose, nasopharyngitis, rash, fatigue, extremity pain, headache, upper respiratory tract infection, nausea, inflammation of the stomach lining, gastritis, joint pain, arthralgia.
My advice for people with NMO is to make sure you have good communication with your doctor and to have a nice, strong support system.
I'm a glass half full kind of person, and having a positive attitude is everything.
I stay positive by listening to music. I do pray.
You can face hardships crying or laughing, and I choose to laugh.
I can still live my life. I can still have goals for myself, and I don't let this disease define me.
ENSPRYNG important safety information. What is ENSPRYNG? ENSPRYNG is a prescription medicine used to treat neuromyelitis optica spectrum disorder, NMOSD, in adults who are aquaporin 4 AQP4 antibody positive. It is not known if ENSPRYNG is safe and effective in children. Who should not receive ENSPRYNG? Do not take ENSPRYNG if you are allergic to ENSPRYNG or any of the ingredients in ENSPRYNG. Have an active hepatitis B infection. Have active or untreated, inactive, latent tuberculosis. What is the most important information I should know about ENSPRYNG? ENSPRYNG may cause serious side effects, including infections. ENSPRYNG can increase your risk of serious infections, some of which can be life-threatening. Talk to your healthcare provider if you are being treated for an infection, or call them right away if you think you have signs of an infection, with or without a fever, such as chills, feeling tired, muscle aches, cough that will not go away, or a sore throat, skin redness, swelling, tenderness, pain or sores on your body, diarrhea, belly pain, or feeling sick, burning when you urinate or urinating more often than usual. Your healthcare provider will check if you have an infection and treat it if needed before you start or continue to take ENSPRYNG. Your healthcare provider should test you for hepatitis and tuberculosis, TB, before you start taking ENSPRYNG. All required vaccinations should be completed before starting ENSPRYNG. People using ENSPRYNG should not be given live or live attenuated vaccines. Live or live attenuated vaccines should be given at least 4 weeks before you start ENSPRYNG. Your healthcare provider may recommend that you get a non-live, inactivated vaccine, such as some of the seasonal flu vaccines. If you plan to get a non-live, inactivated vaccine, it should be given whenever possible at least 2 weeks before you start ENSPRYNG. Increased liver enzymes. Your healthcare provider should order blood tests to check your liver enzymes before and while you are taking ENSPRYNG. Your healthcare provider will tell you how often you will need to have these blood tests. Make sure you get all of your follow-up blood tests as ordered by your healthcare provider. Your healthcare provider will tell you if you need to wait to start ENSPRYNG if your liver enzymes are increased. Low neutrophil count. ENSPRYNG can cause a decrease in your neutrophil counts in your blood. Neutrophils are white blood cells that help the body fight off bacterial infections. Your healthcare provider should order blood tests to check your neutrophil count while you are taking NSPRYNG. Serious allergic reactions. Serious allergic reactions that may be life-threatening have happened with other medicines like NSPRYNG. Tell your healthcare provider before taking your next dose if you had hives, rash, or flushing after your injection. Seek medical attention right away if you have any symptoms of a serious allergic reaction, such as shortness of breath or trouble breathing, dizziness or feeling faint, swelling of your lips, face, or tongue, moderate or severe stomach, abdominal pain, or vomiting, chest pain. Before you take NSPRYNG, tell your healthcare provider about all of your medical conditions, including if you have or think you have an infection. See, what is the most important information I should know about NSPRYNG? Have liver problems? Have ever had hepatitis B or are a carrier of the hepatitis B virus? Have had or have been in contact with someone with tuberculosis? Have had a recent vaccination or are scheduled to receive any vaccination? Are pregnant, think that you might be pregnant, or plan to become pregnant? It is not known if NSPRYNG will harm your unborn baby. Are breastfeeding or plan to breastfeed. It is not known if NSPRYNG passes into your breast milk. Talk to your healthcare provider about the best way to feed your baby if you take NSPRYNG. Tell your healthcare provider about all the medicines you are taking, including prescription and over-the-counter medicines, vitamins, and herbal supplements. What are the most common side effects of NSPRYNG? The most common side effects of NSPRYNG include sore throat, runny nose, nasopharyngitis, rash, fatigue, extremity pain, headache, upper respiratory tract infection, nausea, inflammation of the stomach lining, gastritis, joint pain, arthralgia. These are not all the possible side effects of NSPRYNG. Call your doctor for medical advice about side effects. You may report side effects to FDA at 1-800-FDA-1088. You may also report side effects to Genentech at 1-888-835-2555. For more information, go to www.enspryng.com or call 1-844-NSPRYNG. For additional safety information, please see the full prescribing information and medication guide at www.enspryng.com.